Eric Smith makes all of his bows and arrows by hand. He uses just a few simple tools.
These are tools that people have used for hundreds of years.
Each piece of wood is carefully selected.
Wood is like people. It's all individual. It has flaws and character issues.
This Chickasaw learned the art of bow making at age 6. His teacher, his grandfather.
You know, my grandfather would take me out to cut a tree that would be a bow in the future. When he would find the tree, he would put his hands on the tree and he would look at it. And then he would sit down and sit back and look at the tree for a little bit. And he was envisioning what could become of that. As Indian people, I think, have a great respect for our environment and nature.
That's why Eric takes great care of the wood he carves. Every step has direction and purpose, from removing the bark and the sap wood to finding the growth ring.
Narrow that up so that we're inside that. That growth ring has to be, you know, the same growth ring from one end of the bow to the other to keep the bow from breaking. My bows and arrows are alive, that they kind of have a spirit of their own. You really get connected with pieces that you make. And when you're excited about making bows and arrows and any cultural items, people around you get excited as well.
Even movie makers are taking notice of his work. The Academy Award-winning frontier epic movie, The Revenant, features Eric's handmade bows and arrows. Eric says when the producers approached him, he was hesitant at first.
The thing that really hooked me was when she said, "We want everything to be historically accurate. We don't want them for looks, we want them to be used. And we want them to, you know, to work. And we want to see the details." That could naturally break if it were to be on an edge of a bow.
Eric, along with his apprentice, Laughter Smith, had just a few weeks to make 35 bows and 300 arrows.
Together, the two of us worked, 6 days a week, 15 hours a day, until we got it done. But in the end, on screen, seeing that, was such a gratification to our work and what we do, and it was a great accomplishment. It was an amazing experience, and I was so proud of that, and I was proud not only for myself, but for my Chickasaw people. This is a great accomplishment. What a way to represent my nation.
He says his Chickasaw culture is his identity. Eric Smith has great respect for his Chickasaw heritage and a passion for perfecting bow making.
And even though at this point in my life I've made well over 1,000 bows in 30 years, I keep at it because I feel that I've never made a perfect bow. I've made really great bows, but I don't think I've ever made a perfect bow. So anything we do, whether it's pottery, basket making, any art reflecting our people and our culture, we owe it to the culture to do it to the best of our ability. And we should learn everything we possibly can to portray it right.